Oh, welcome. We are going to start with our ready questions today. So this week, you're going to find the answer on page 40. What does yoga mean by advancing your yoga practice? Advancing your yoga practice. What does that imply? And then what does he say as fear as a limitation? How does fear affect you as a limitation? That's on page 57. So how does yoga describe advancing our practice? And then how does he describe fear as a limitation? All right, you guys, let's get started. Sit nice and tall on your mat. Roll the shoulders back and down. Nice long spine. Crisscross is optional. Okay, keep your spine long. That's the goal here. Tune into how you're feeling today. Tuning into your senses. Notice what you hear. Notice what you see with your eyes open or closed. Notice what you smell. Notice the taste in your mouth. Notice your breath. Let's begin to manipulate our breath today, pranayama. Inhale, hold. When you're ready, slowly inviting Ujjayi breath if you choose to by gently contracting the back of the throat. Into your exhale, hold. A couple more breaths there. When we compare ourselves to others, we either find ourselves lacking, which makes us feel cheated, or we find ourselves superior, which leaves us feeling arrogant. Take a minute to set your intention for your practice today. It can be a word, an image, a dedication, or a mantra. Inhale here. As you exhale, think of your intentions and draw your chin towards your chest. Inhale, chin to sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to sky. Finishing with your chin towards your chest. Inhale, quarter circle to the right. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, quarter circle to the left. Exhale, chin to chest. Bring your head back to neutral. Open your eyes if you choose to. Begin some shoulder circles here. A couple in each direction. And moving into your cat-cow vinyasa. So play with cupcake hands if you'd like to. Fists are fine. Wrists are fine. Tucking around. You can start playing with your feet too. So tucking to stretch the arches is your cat stretch. And then releasing into your cow stretch. Pointing and flexing the feet if you choose to. Finishing in neutral here. Extend your right arm out to the side. And as you exhale, you're going to take your hand through that space. Thread the needle resting on your posterior deltoid. One more breath. Go back to your quadruped and thread the needle on the other side. Nice deep breath. Thread the needle on the posterior deltoid is where you rest. If this hand is bugging you by your face, you can wrap it. One more breath. Good. Come back to your quadruped. Walk your hands forward in front of your shoulders. Tuck the toes. Shift the shoulders to be in line with your wrists. So modified plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra. Shoulders down, look towards the floor. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, modified plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra. And exhale, child's pose. One more time here, just warming up. Inhale, modified. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra. And exhale, child's pose. When you're ready, please tuck your toes and stick your booties in the sky into your down dog. Walk your dog here. Bending and stretching, lifting and lowering. You can do yeses and nos with your head and neck. And bringing that to stillness. Inhale, shift to plank. This can also be modified plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. One more time, inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra, or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Look up between your hands, step up or walk to your half lift. Keep your knees slightly bent until you're sweaty. Exhale, forward fold. Into your chair pose. So bend those knees. Flatten your back, reach your hands past your hips. This is called skier. Make sure your knees are in line with your ASIS and in line with your toes. Roll those shoulders back and down and breathe. Lengthen the back of the neck, look towards the floor. One more big deep breath. If you would like to, extend your arms overhead and lift your heels. Exhale, lower and reach. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, back to skier. And last time, inhale, reach and lift. Holding here. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart and lower your heels. If your back feels healthy, twist. So chair, revolve chair. Take your elbow to the outside of your knee. Press your hands together, but push them towards the center of your body. Keep those shoulders down. One more big deep breath. If this rotation bothers your spine, stay neutral. And come back to the midline. Revolve to your other side. Outside of the elbow on the knee, hands towards the midline. Press their shoulders away from your ears. Revolve chair. One more big deep breath. Come back to the midline and 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold your 1. Sink deeper. And stretch it out to Tadasana. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, swan dive. Sun salutation. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back to your version of plank. Leg lift is optional. Chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look up between your hands, step up or walk to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan. Exhale, heart center, Tadasana. One more time, inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back to your version of plank. Leg lift is optional, switch legs if you did. Chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra, or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Look up between your hands, step up or walk to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse swan. Exhale, heart center, Tadasana. Tuck the hips. Abs in tight. Roll the shoulders back and down. Good. Slide your right foot back to warrior 2. Remember all of the alignment options, okay? So keep that hip tucked underneath you. No sassy hip. Keep your pelvis tucked underneath you. Watch this knee. Make sure it's tracking over the middle of your foot. If you want to go deeper, take your back foot farther away. Roll those shoulders back and down. Look over the front hand and breathe. Think of your intentions today. 2 more big deep breaths. Last big deep breath. If your back feels healthy, extended warrior, otherwise stay in warrior 2. Keep those shoulders down and in line with your hips. One more breath. Extended side angle. Elbows are fine here. Diagonal is great. If it bothers your shoulder, hands on your hips. One more big deep breath. Come back to your warrior 2. We're going to learn our half moon. So push your hand on the floor, lift up a little bit off the back foot, and then open up your hip and shoulder. Let's come to the wall, you guys. Come to the wall. Take your foot close to the wall. Have your hand right in front of your foot. You're going to lift up, open up your hips and your shoulders against the wall. It's called half moon. If you don't want to try it against the wall, from your warrior two, place your hand on the floor and lift off here. Make sure you're opening up your hips and your shoulders. One more big deep breath. Go back to your warrior two, or walk off the wall to your warrior two. Take your back hand towards your front hand, windmill it into your low lunge. In your low lunge, make sure your knee is in line with your ankle and not reaching out towards your pinky toe. Keep it in line with the middle of your foot. Placing your, my left leg is forward, my right hand's on the floor. Low lunge twist, if your back feels healthy. Please watch your knee. Keep it in line with your shoulder, your toes here. Shoulders down. And come back to your low lunge. Shift to plank. And right side plank. If you want to make it harder, lift a leg. Grab a toe. Or none of it. Modify if you need to. Elbows and knees are welcome. Lower down. Plank at the midline. Slow chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look up between your hands, step up, walk to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And reverse swan. Inhale, reach high, exhale, Tadasana. Warrior two, other side. Watch your sassy hip tuck underneath you. Watch your tailbone get it underneath you. Watch this knee, don't let it go weird places. Right in the middle of your toes. Shoulders back and down. If you want to go deeper, take your back foot farther away. And breathe. Two more big deep breaths. Think of your intentions. Last deep breath. If your back feels healthy, extended warrior. Otherwise, stay in warrior two. Shoulders down, away from your ears, and in line with your hips. Last breath. Extended side angle. Shoulders down, elbows are welcome. One more breath. Come back to your warrior two. Either use the wall or press off the back foot. Lift and hold. Half moon. Open up your hips and shoulders. You're welcome to use the wall. Open up those hips and shoulders. One more breath. Step it back to warrior two. Take your back hand towards your front hand, windmill, low lunge. Watch your knee ankle alignment here in your low lunge. Okay, we don't want to see this. Okay, no compression of the knee joint. Keep it at 90 degrees. Make sure that knee is going right in the middle of your foot and your toes. Sometimes, especially when we twist, we take that knee with us. Okay, so my right foot's forward. My left hand's going to be on the inside on the floor. My back feels healthy, so I'm going to twist. If your back doesn't tolerate twisting, don't twist. Notice this knee is in line with my foot. It's not out here with my pinky toe. That's a major, major calming practice, so keep that knee in line. Low lunge twist. And bring your hands back to the midline. And shift to plank and side plank. If you want to make it harder, lift. Grab a toe. You could be on your elbows and knees. One more breath. Lower down. Plank at the midline. Slow chaturanga. Inhale, mini cobra, cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe, check in, relax those shoulders, melt into the floor. Three-legged dog. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Think of those intentions. If your back feels healthy, hydrant, bend the knee. Open the hip and not the shoulder. One more breath. And if your back feels healthy, moving more into a back bend, place this foot on the floor behind you. Get your hips in the sky. Wild thing. One more breath. Good. Come back to your down dog. Rest if you need to. Grab a water if you need to. Melt your heels to the floor. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Three-legged dog left side. No rotation here. If your back feels healthy, hydrant. One more breath. If your back feels healthy, wild thing. Foot on the floor behind you. Booties high in the sky. One more breath. Come back to your down dog. Look up between your hands, step up or walk to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And roll it up. Tuck the chin, round the shoulders. Your head's going to be last. Now hands to sky. Exhale, heart center Tadasana. Nice. All right, you guys, we're going to learn some inversions today. So, walk towards the back of your mat. Come into your Tadasana. Roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to bend our knees. And we're going to come into a chair pose. From here, let's open up our knees really wide and come all the way down. So if you're going to look at me from this angle, I'm here. Roll those shoulders back and down. Push your elbows on the inside of your knees. Open up your knees. Try to get your heels down to the floor. This is called garland. So my back is flat. My knees are pressing. My heels may or may not touch the floor. Garland pose. One more big deep breath. Placing your hands really wide. Spread your fingers really wide on the mat. We're going to stick our booties high in the sky. We're going to place our knees on our triceps. And we're going to try to lift one foot. And then we're going to try to lift the other foot. One more big deep breath. And then come back to your crane. I'm sorry, garland. So that was called crane in some books. Some books call it crow. We'll try it one more time. Okay, and it's okay if you can't get your feet off the floor all at once. It may take time. Okay, so spread those fingers really wide. Booties high in the sky. Get your knees on your triceps. High into your armpits. Lift off if you can. It's okay if you can't. One more big deep breath. And come back to your garland. Good job, guys. All right. Walk your hands out to your down dog. Bring those knees back together to get your booties in the sky. Look up between your hands, step up or walk to your half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And roll it up. Take your time, go slow. Your head is heavy. Big deep breath. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, heart center. All right, one more inversion today. It's called L-shaped pose. So come to a wall. You can take your mat with you if you feel like you're going to slip. You're going to come into a down dog position. And the back of your heels are going to be on the base of the floor between the baseboard and the wall. So your heels are touching the baseboard. From here, no socks, folks. Socks are slippery. If you feel safe, put one foot on the wall and walk your body up to make it an L shape. If you want to make it harder, you can extend a leg. It's optional, you don't have to do that. And then the other one, if you want to. Or you can just hang out in an L shape. One more big deep breath. Walk your feet back down the floor into your down dog. Take a breath here. Walk your hands towards your feet now. And just slowly roll it up. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, one more inversion. We're going to face the wall now. We're going to take our time practicing handstands. So placing your hand and foot on the floor. You're going to practice lifting off with just one foot. So hand, kick, lift. Okay, give that a couple tries. If that feels safe and comfortable, try both legs. Okay, you don't have to if you don't feel safe. Otherwise, kick both legs up. And then ideally we want to stay there, so try it again. Okay, if you don't get the first or second time, kick and hold. From there, come off the wall, try to balance. And then release. And come to your mat, front of the mat. Inhale, find the sky. Exhale, check in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Step it back to your version of plank. Slow chaturanga. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Locust pose. Everything off the floor. Look down towards the floor, lengthen the back of the neck. Lift higher. Lift higher. And release. If your back's bugging you, stay with locust. Otherwise, grab your feet. Lift your knees off the floor. Knees off the floor. So I don't want to see your heels come toward your butt. Knees off the floor. Lift a little higher. This is called bow. And a little higher. And release. Either rest on your tummy or press back child's pose. One more big deep breath. Onto your booty as we go. Into boat. Make it your reversion today. You can hold. You're going to have one foot. Hold. You can have some movement. So make it yours. Just keep your chin off your chest. Keep your chest wide and your shoulders down. One more breath. And lower. Open the knees. Bottom of the feet face each other. Grow really tall. And forward fold. One more big deep breath. Good. And come on up. One more stretch. Extend those legs right out in front of you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, walk your feet down your legs. Grab what you can. Inhale, lengthen. You might need to move your tissue on your sits bones. Exhale, pull further. Grab further if you can. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go further. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go further. So you can go no further. Hold and breathe. Last deep breath. Slowly stack the spine. Slowly roll it down. Take your time. Go slow. Chin off the chest. Chest stays wide. Shoulders stay down. Relax into your Shavasana. Hang out for breath. Bring awareness to your body, noticing your breath. Bring movement back into your body, wiggling fingers and toes, rolling ankles and wrists, stretching yoni, rolling onto one side. Bring yourself up to a seated posture. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, heart center, Tadasana, or no, not Tadasana, heart center. Close your eyes, bow your head if you choose to. Remind yourself of your intentions today. If they served you well, please take them with you. Namaste.